by a monomial, you divide each term in the numerator by the denominator. Okay? Whenever you're dealing with the exponents, you have to use the quotient rule. So the quotient rule, we have x. Whoops.
Today's the 28th, right?
It's the 25th? Yeah. We have x to the m divided by x to the n. What do I do with those exponents?
Combine them.
How?
Yeah.
We have to do what? We subtract them. When we multiply, we add exponents. When we divide, we subtract. Okay, so we're going to look at example 1. So for example 1, all we have to do is take the first part and do 8n squared divided by 4n. And then we're going to do minus 36n divided by 4n. Each term just gets divided by the denominator. Are you using the force on me?
I have a question.
What's your question?
Well, maybe I could use a note card on.
All right. So for this, okay, we literally just simplify it. What is 8n squared divided by 4n? What is 8 divided by 4?
2n.
And then n squared divided by n will just leave us with n, just n. Because 2 minus 1, because it's got an understood power of 1, right? So 2 minus 1 is 1. And so this one has an understood power of 1 right there. But we don't have to write that.
Is it okay if we write it though?
If you need to write it, write it. All right. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. All right. For the next part, what is 36 divided by 4?
Yo, put 1 under that?
9.
And then n divided by n is just n divided by n.
Nothing.
It's not nothing. It's
1.
1. Now, do I have to multiply 9 by 1?
No.
No. Because when we have something like that divided by itself, when we have a fraction, we kind of think about it as canceling out and leaving a 1 in its place. Okay?
Would it be 10?
Hmm?
It would still be 9.
Yeah, because it would be like 9 times 1.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay? But as long as there's something left there, we just kind of think of it as canceling out. Okay? And that's our answer. That's all we got to do. Then for example 2, we're doing the same thing. Okay? This one's just got a couple more variables in it. So we're going to do negative 14, x to the 12th, y to the 5th, divided by 7x squared, y squared, plus 7x squared, y squared, divided by 7x squared, y squared. The 14 is negative, which is right there, but this right here is positive, so it just,
Oh, okay.
yep. So let's do the same problem. Negative 14 divided by 7 is what?
2.
Mm-hmm. X to the 12th divided by x squared.
10.
It'll be x to the 10th. Okay, because remember we have to subtract our exponents. So 12 minus 2 is 10. And then we'll get y to the third. That is our first term. Now, what is anything divided by itself?
1.
1. All of this cancels out and it just leaves you with plus 1. And that's all we had to do. Now we're going to do the odd problems. So let's look at this one. We're going to do 6x divided by 3 plus 9 divided by 3. What is 6x divided by 3?
2x
9 divided by 3 is?
plus 3.
There we go. That's all we got to do. For number 3, this one has 3 terms, but we still do the same thing. 8a to the 3rd divided by a minus 2a squared divided by a plus 5a divided by a. So what is a to the 3rd divided by a? Or 8a to the 3rd divided by a?
8 to the 3rd divided 1.
It's a to the first power. 8a to the second power. And then for negative 2a squared divided by a, we get what? Negative. Just negative 2a. And then 5a divided by a? Just 5. That's our answer. Now, once you get good with this, some of you might feel comfortable just being able to look at it and look at those terms, this, and this, all without actually writing down this set of steps. However, doing that opens you up for forgetting which ones you've already done. It also opens you up to, if you jump straight to your answer and you get it wrong, and there is no intermediate step anywhere, I cannot give you extra credit and you miss the entire, or not extra credit, I cannot give you partial credit and you miss the entire question. Whereas if you show out all of your thinking and you miss the question, I can find partial credit. Casey, I didn't set up. So let's go ahead and look at number 5. So we have 18 c to the third divided by 3c minus 21c squared divided by 3c plus 3c divided by 3c. I want y'all to take a second and try to do this one for me. For our first term, what do we get?
6.
Not just 6, but we need 6.
6c to the squared.
Perfect. For the second term, what do we get? What was that? Not just 7c, but negative 7c. And then our last term will be?
1.
Plus 1. And that's our answer. I want y'all to do number 7 on your own too. Negative 4x minus 1 is indeed our answer. Number 9, we have negative 25 x to the fourth y to the third divided by negative 5 x squared y plus 30 x squared y to the fifth divided by negative 5 x squared y. So for this first term, negative 25 divided by negative 5 is what? 5. And then we're going to get x to the y to the, it's going to be 2 as well, because 3 minus 1 is 2. Now, 30 divided by negative 5 is x squared divided by x squared. What happens to that?
Cancels out.
Yep. And then y to the fifth divided by y. Y to the fourth. So So that is our answer right there. And we are good to flip to the back. All right, for number 11, same thing. 16x to the 6th divided by 4x squared minus 12x to the 4th divided by 4x squared plus 4x squared divided by 4x squared. What is 16x to the 6th divided by 4x squared? What is 16 divided by 4? And then we're going to get x to the negative 12 divided by 4. X to the 4th divided by x squared. 4x squared divided by 4x squared. That's our answer. Number 13 is one I want us to pay close attention to, though. Okay? So for number 13, we have negative 24 x to the 7th, 3x to the 5th, plus 9x to the 3rd divided by 3x to the 5th, minus 15x divided by 3x to the 5th. So if I look at the first term, negative 24 divided by 3 is negative 8. And then x to the 7th divided by x to the 5th would be x to the 2nd. What is 9 divided by 3? What do I get, though, for x to the 3rd divided by x to the 5th? Negative 2. And if it's a negative exponent, does it go numerator or denominator? So we will bump that back down and make it x squared. Negative 15 divided by 3? And then it's x over x to the 5th. So that would be x to the,
Negative.
not negative 5, but negative 4. So we put that over x to the 4th. And that's our answer. Now that answer right there, so far all of these answers have also been polynomials. That answer is not a polynomial anymore because it's got stuff in the denominator that's it's a variable, okay? So the answers can be not polynomials, that's fine, but they should still be written nice and neatly, okay? Number 15, okay? What is 28 divided by 4?
Yes.
Yep. Then we have x to the 5th divided by x squared. So we're going to get x to the y to the 4th divided by y squared to get y to the 2nd. Z to the 3rd divided by z squared to get. So that's our first term. Now we switch gears and we look over here. What is 8 divided by 4? X to the 4th divided by x squared. Y to the 3rd divided by y squared. And then z squared divided by z squared. 1, so that part just kind of cancels and goes away. And that's our answer. That is the way you can do it without writing out everything. If you do it that way, be careful. Okay? Watch what you're doing. Pay attention. Don't miss a step. I do want us to look at some of these more complicated ones at the bottom. Okay? So the ones that are at the bottom, just take and combine what we've done already with what we're just now doing. Okay? So for number 17, all this wants us to do is look at this fraction first. So let's look at that fraction first. What would the first term of that fraction be?
5x.
And what would the second term of that fraction be?
2.
That is my first binomial. Now what do I need to do with those two questions? Those two parentheses. So 5x times 2x is what?
10x to the square.
Yep. 5x times negative 1.
Negative 5.
2 times 2x.
Positive 4x to the second power.
Or that one's just 2 times 2x. So there's only one x in it, so we just need x.
Oh.
And then 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Do we have like terms we can combine?
Yeah.
So when we combine those, our answer is what? We get,
10x squared minus x minus 2.
there we go. Now, number 18. Okay? For just a second, think about this problem as if it did not have a denominator. What would I do first? Distribute. So, I'm going to distribute this part. What is 2 times 7?
14.
So, we get 14. R to the
R to the 10.
S to the. Then we're going to distribute again. What is 2 times negative 5?
Negative 10.
And it'll be R to the
6.
S to the.
12.
Now, for the second half of that, what do I need to distribute?
Negative.
So we get negative 2, R to the 10, S to the 8. A negative and a negative are going to make a.
Positive.
Do we have like terms? What are they? Which one would need to go first? Would you go alphabetical order with the biggest exponent? So does R come before S or S come before R?
R.
R goes first, right? So R, which one has the biggest R exponent?
14 on 10.
Yep. So that one, and what's its like term? What is 14 minus 2?
12.
So we get 12, R10, S8, and then we can look at the other two. What is negative 10 plus 6? Negative 4, R6, S12. And then what am I dividing by? 4R2, S4, 4R2. So all we did was the part on top that we knew what to do, and now we're just going to divide the bottom. So 12 divided by 4 is?
3.
And then it will get R to the
8.
S to the,
4.
then we'll have minus. 4 divided by 4 is?
1.
And it'll be R to the
4.
S to the. And is that 1 right there really necessary? But if you need to leave it there, leave it. But that is what we are doing. We are simply simplifying the parts we can simplify first and then combining it. Okay, it makes it a whole lot easier than trying to combine everything all at once. So there are 10 questions on here that we have not done. You are responsible for 5 of them. Which 5? I do not care. So work on 5 problems for me. Yes.
Is this homework?
So work on it now, Casey. We still have 20 minutes of class, so work on it.
What if you already did your 5?
If you've already done your 5, you are good. I'm going to we do have a short little quiz. That's 3 questions that we're going to do. So I'm going to send it in just a second. I'm going to pass that out.